This is Sadler here for USAFE, Universal Sports Agency for everyone. Welcome. It's November the 14th, Tuesday. Almost into Thanksgiving, so make sure you get that turkey ready. And hey, don't get that pumpkin pie. All right, let's jump into the Milwaukee Bucks, shall we? Let's talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo. Apparently, he's been carrying the Bucks for the last two games with a total of 89 points, 34 of 47 shooting, 22 rebounds, and 4 assists, and 4 steals, and 2 blocks, with a total of 73 minutes. I just can't believe how well he's doing, but hey, this is a team effort. This is not just on Giannis, man. Not just Giannis, not just Dylan, not just Lopez, not just each person individually. It's a team effort. We've got to keep it going. Yeah, keep the winning streak going if you can, but at least have this be a team effort. This is a team, not just the Giannis show or Dylan show. No matter whoever you are, no matter what, this is all about the team itself, not just one star player. I just know that if you're the star player, you still got to be a team player. It's just weird. I know they stand out, not just because they're tall and making flashy plays and flashy moves, going for the monster dunks, but still, you got to be a team player. That's just the fact. And I know my dog Russo will agree on this with me, that if you want to be a team player, act like it too. Okay, let's talk a little recap. Here, we had a great week in the NFL and the NBA and college football. Let's go into that, shall we? Let's start with the NFL games, starting with the Panthers and the Bears last Thursday. The Bears actually got the W. Shocker there. Colts actually beat the Patriots 10-6. What's up with that, man? Come on. What's going on out there? I know that was in Germany, but still. I wonder what's going to happen in Foxborough. But let's find out what's going on with them this coming week. Hopefully they keep them. Hopefully they keep Belichick for sure. Let's see what they do. All right, 30-27, Texans over the Bengals. That was a bit of an interesting game. Okay, we got the Titans losing 6-20 to the Buccaneers. We got the Ravens upsetted by the Browns, 33-31. That was a nail biter, closer than a shade this morning. We got the Vikings winning 27-19 against the Saints at home. The Vikings are kind of like the Lions, but just a little bit worse. Definitely a little worse, for sure. Okay, we got the Falcons taking the Cardinals 25-23 loss on the road. The Lions are still looking good. I can't believe they're looking good. I remember on Thanksgiving days that it was tradition for the Lions to play and lose, but now they're winning, and I'll be shocked if they beat the Packers again next Thursday on Thanksgiving Day. That game was 41-38 in favor of the Lions on the road. Okay, we have the Seattle Seahawks 29-26. And at home in Seattle. You have the Raiders beating the Jets. And now I can come back to this in a second at the end of the show for this. Well, I'm talking about that. Last night, the Buccaneers won 24-22. This was interesting here, folks, because last night, the Bills had the win with a missed field goal for the for the Broncos that was no good, but there was a flag on the play on the defense. So they got another try, and they nailed it, and they got the win. I can't believe that. Okay, and now the Cowboys against the Giants. The Giants lost 17-49. That was a major blowout. Okay, let's go through a little college football. Well, let's go through the NBA real quick first. Then we'll do college football. Okay, yesterday we only had a couple of games. The Knicks won 14-98. In favor of the Celtics at home. The Raptors won 111-107 against the Wizards at home. The Cavaliers dropped the game on the road 120-132. The Bucks at home against the Chicago Bulls 118-109. Talking about a clear cut. Hello, talking about that for sure. I can't believe that. That's looking good. Okay, we do have some college basketball coming up. We got Milwaukee and Colorado, USC, U of E, Ivan, Kansas. I'm just doing college football. I'll do college basketball on Thursday. And I got here on my notes here that I'm doing college football. So college football. Last week, Virginia lost 24-31 on the road against Louisville. We have USC losing to Oregon, and Bo Nix 36-27 on the road. Duke at Carolina, that was in overtime, double overtime in fact, 47-45. North Carolina just reached by. We have Florida and LSU on the road at Death Valley. 52-35 LSU. Okay, Michigan State, Ohio State. 38-3. What kind of score is that? 3? I remember times when Michigan State had been good, but apparently they're not that good. Okay, we had TCU and at home against Texas. Texas just squeezed by after a comeback with TCU. It was a 3-point win, 29-26 final. Texas wins. We have 59-20 Oklahoma over West Virginia at home. Ole Miss and them dogs, Georgia. And that's what College Game Day was and Pat McAfee Show. 52-17 final, Georgia over Ole Miss. We have Oregon State and Stanford 62-17. Rutgers and Iowa. That was not much there. 22-0. It was like 0. It's like this Rutgers heartbeat right now. We're playing the football game. Oklahoma State, UCF. This is an upset here. 45-3 UCF at home. Tennessee. Oh, and again, another upset. Tennessee on the road at Missouri. 36-7. Missouri wins. An upset. Okay, Utah and Washington. That also came nearly an upset there too. 28-35 Washington at home. And we got 20-7. Same thing with Miami and Florida State. Apparently has several games on upset alert. But they all squeaked by. Florida State 27, Miami Hurricanes 20. Talking about the eye of the storm. 59-25 Kansas City over Baylor. Arizona and Colorado 34-31. Tulsa and Tulane 2-point win 24-22. Kansas upsetted at home against Texas Tech, 16-13. Damn. And in Michigan and Penn State, 24-13. And then Alabama at Kentucky, 49-21. Alabama. And with that win, Alabama has clinched the West Championship for the SEC. Yeah. And that's my team in my hometown. That's why I love Alabama sports and Alabama football. We got to go to Atlanta, and we're going to take on the dogs of the Georgia Bulldogs. That's right. Okay, apparently we have a new manager in Milwaukee and Chicago. Craig Council, we all know about, has gone to Chicago as the manager. And, well, the Milwaukee Brewers just got a new coach, too. Let me just pull that up here. Yes, they actually brought up in a promotion within the team. Pat Murphy, bench coach, is now the manager of the Milwaukee Brewers. And that's what I want to chat about for a minute before I take my first commercial break. I wonder how Pat's going to do. I know we got a while before spring training, and I know we got a while before the next season starts. So I would like to hear back your responses on the Brewers' record upcoming. I think they're going to do well. I hope they can get at least 70 wins. At least. Maybe 60, depending on the record. Depending on their schedule, actually. So we'll be back in 5 minutes. We'll take a commercial break, and we'll be right back. All right, we are back after this wonderful commercial break. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Jimbo Fisher's firing. Apparently, Jimbo Fisher got the boot. Of course, it was costly for him, $70 million worth, just to be fired. That is weird. I can't believe Jimbo Fisher got the boot. Let's see what we got here on Jimbo Fisher. A little more on it. I know he got fired. Jim? Yeah, Fisher definitely got it. Jim Fisher got fired at Texas A&M. Yeah, he got fired just a couple of days ago, actually, for Jimbo Fisher, according to ESPN, with and receiving his buyout of his contract. Apparently, he had one more year on his contract. And it was worth, let's see here, it says to A&M will owe Fisher $19.2 million within 60 days, and then pay him additional $7.2 annually through 2031. Talking about a hefty firing. That is for sure. And I wonder what my dog thinks about this too, actually. My dog, Chris Russo, about the A&M's firing. So, Chris, I want to hear your take on this. In fact, even though he was fired and getting over $19.2 million, and it was in 60 days, then the 7.2 annually through 2021. To me, this is just weird. He had good seasons here. He has beaten Alabama. He has beaten teams like Auburn. He has good records. It was just last year. Well, not last year, but I think it was a couple of years ago when they beat Alabama last, actually. But I just can't believe this. All right, I will go into a little bit of from Jimbo to a Jim Harbaugh. Because apparently Jim Harbaugh's future is not looking good. Apparently. with Jim Harbaugh's career basically somewhat in the toilet. I think it is, but who knows? He could actually go to the NFL. He has a possibility of doing that. But if he goes to the NFL, where will he go? I know he'll go back to San Francisco. I know that. But I think he could be a good coordinator for the Packers. Actually, like an offensive, defense type of coordinator for the Packers. That would be great for the Packers, actually, because that would help. Maybe even get rid of Barry and take his place or something, depending on how the Packers, how good he wants to do it, and how Matt LaFleur wants as well. That might be good for at least a year, just enough until the contract for the ending of the contract for our coordinator, not be for our coordinator. Here's the bottom line. Okay? Here it is. And this is what I'm talking about, man. The Packers need better coordinators. And I think Jimbo Fisher and Jim Harbaugh could take the place of Joe Barry. The two of them together talking about the best in football in the NFL. Two former coaches of college and professional working together on the defense of the Green Bay Packers. That would be good for a change. Having two guys doing the job of one. That way, Matt LaFleur can actually go to the combine, the NFL combine, and check it out. Maybe take the guys with them. Take Jim and Jimbo with them. Say, hey, we need new guys. We need better defensive players. We need better offensive guys. Not just from the draft, but also veterans. We need these veterans. Those guys can really go rile them up. And I think that will be great to have for the Packers, for sure. I know that for a fact that will be great. Okay, now, I know Jimbo Fisher and Jim Harbaugh, because if Harbaugh goes to the NFL and goes to the Green Bay or something, he might have a better future than he would in Michigan because of this freaking sign-stealing scandal. Even if he is involved or not. I just fucking don't think so. He's just not right, cut out to be in Michigan. Maybe he should go back to the NFL. Take Jimbo Fisher with you. In fact, that's what they should do. Both Jimbo and Jim should go to the NFL and go to the Green Bay Packers and take over the defense. Because those guys are good guys when it comes to play calling. Offense or defense, actually. Okay, I want to talk about Stephen A. Smith for a little bit here. He was talking about and pushing the fact about prime time. Deion Sanders should take that job in the SEC at Texas A&M. I actually think he should. Look what he did in Colorado before the downfall. He did great. Despite the downfall, he was good. A great coach. And still is a great coach. I could definitely see Harbaugh. I could definitely see Deion Sanders as the head coach at Texas A&M. He'd probably be better there and get a better recruiting class than he did this year. I know he got some great recruits this year, but he brought people with him, like his sons. And I wondered, why would you hold your kids back another year before going into the draft for one more year? You want them to develop them more? Because if you do that, they still have a chance of injury. I know Deion has his share of injuries in the NFL and Major League Baseball. Do you really want that, Deion, for your boys, for your kids, to wait one more year to go to the NFL draft? I know you know. I know you know what you think, because you are a legend yourself. But it could be holding them back, because I can see your son, the quarterback of Colorado, being a quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. And he can definitely be better than Love. No offense to Love, but hey, Deion's son, he's definitely going to be a lot better than Jordan freaking Love. Okay. We'll be back after these messages in 5 minutes. Alright, we are back after that commercial break. Thank you for our sponsors being part of us. Alright, let's talk about Aaron Rodgers. Apparently, he is coming back in December. Aaron Rodgers is coming back in December. Even though it's only been a few months since he broke his Achilles at the 4 plays with the New York Jets, he is coming back in December. Even though he likes sipping his bourbon and smoking his cigars at the Las Vegas Lounge on Saturday night, Rodgers is coming back. He is coming back, actually, in December. Let's see. Remember we said December. It's mid-December. He's coming back in mid-December. So that'll be just before Christmas. So Merry Christmas, Aaron Rodgers. Welcome back, man. And this is what I want to say to you, Rodgers. Watch out. The Packers are going to beat your ass next year in the Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers is definitely coming back. That's a fact. Mid-December, close to the holidays. So if you want to get yourself some Aaron Rodgers gear, I say go get it. I'm not getting Rodgers gear because he's no. I'd rather get a Patrick Mahomes. I like KC and the Packers, as well as a couple other teams as well. So let's see here. Rodgers coming back. I just can't believe he's making this happen. Aaron Rodgers teases with Jets return again. But he's saying he's coming back in mid-December. Looks like it's going to be mid-December. Let's see how that Achilles is by then. They were saying that by him if he can get onto his toes, he's definitely making great progress. He's definitely doing that. And his recovery and PT. I know about PT and physical therapy. I know. My mother is a retired physical therapist herself. Aaron Rodgers coming back. That's right. Rodgers is definitely defining the odds, science, and the medical and medicine, actually. And medicine and modern medicine and everything, with the way he's returning. So, with that, now, let's see if he gets back and definitely makes a splash. And hopefully he gets his 60% of his throws were not done. So, the Packers should get that first round pick. Because I know for the fact that the Packers should have that first round pick, not just that second round pick. Rodgers needs to get his ass back in mid-December, like they are saying, and the Packers can actually benefit from it with a first round pick. If he can do 60% of his throwing, passing or not, and playing in time before the postseason and into the postseason, because I know for a fact the Jets have been doing well. They have lost very few games. They have lost a couple of games, but I know for a fact that the Jets looks like are doing well, and probably even better than the Packers right now, because the Packers and Jordan Love is going down. We haven't yet to win a game in over a month. It's been a while since we won a game, actually. So, with that said, this is Sadler here for the USAFE. Goodbye. See you next time.